and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen, and it is Sunday, so I am here with Scraplift Crafternoon, a hop where a group of my friends get together, we find some inspiration, and we scraplift it. So this week we are scraplifting Sharon, and this is TP Girl Scraps on Instagram, and her information will be below. And I am going to document these pictures from the upcoming DreamWorks movie, The Wild Robot. And I am going to be using Storyteller by Coco Vanilla. I am going a little rogue and doing a few things kind of different. You will definitely be able to see this layout in what I create. And I do love the way that it turns out. I just do a couple things a little different. I don't have tons of embellishments for this collection. I got a bunch of these 3x4 cards, some florally bits, some stickers, and some wordy bits. So I've got my scraps, my papers, my embellishments, my pictures, and this really cool layout. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so I found this yellow paper in here because this is the first collection I went to when I thought about trying to document this layout, because I wasn't going for a robot theme like gears and stuff like that. I wanted to go more towards A, the color yellow, and B, I really wanted to pull in the concept of telling a story, or, in the movie and everything, because it is a movie based off of a book. And so I thought that I would see if I had the things in this collection, since it's called Storyteller, to use. And there is like a couple of perfect embellishments. So I decided I would go ahead and go with that. So I love this collection so very much, but I'm almost out of it. I mean, I don't have a ton of paper left anyway, but I really don't have a lot of embellishments. So I guess I'll be using those up in the next few layouts that I create, and it will be a sad day when I say goodbye to my Storyteller, guys. So I don't like math. I don't like geometry, and trying to place things down that seem symmetrical and fitting is not always my favorite thing. So a way for me to combat that is I like to distress the edges of things, because it doesn't have to be so perfect and straight. So that is what I'm doing here. She has this stunning little, well, not little, it takes up like, a quarter of the page over there on the left. This blue and white that makes it look like the ocean, like you're looking straight out at the ocean to the sun. And it is such a cool feature. And I think that that is so neat. I kind of cheat and use this heart paper. I'm thrilled with the way my layout turns out, so I'm not sad about the fact that I didn't, create something really cool like she did. I could have layered a bunch of different things up and done that, but I don't have enough scraps from this collection to do that, and I really love this heart paper. So, like I said, I distress all around it because that helps with not having to be, like, perfect and symmetrical. And in the bottom, underneath that heart paper, she's got, like, a little almost sketched out feature that's got some neat little, like the things that you would take to the beach. And so in that same space, I have these, officially it's 4 pictures, but I've tried to make that first one look like just one picture, because it's the cover art from The Wild Robot. And then the other one is like a picture from Comic-Con in San Diego. Not that I was here taking this picture. Okay, I've stolen these pictures offline. And of the Roz robot that they had at Comic-Con. Roz is the main character of the show. It's the robot. And so I wanted to add those pictures because when I created my 4x4 pictures, I have Project Life app, and it gives you the option to do the like 4x4 and then 2x2s. And I hate to waste that. So I'll print something either to put up on my board at school, or if I'm going to document something that I like having small pictures. So I went ahead and did these 4 pictures, and I love the way that it actually turned out because it has that extra little information plus the cover art for the movie, which has the characters that are next to that. It has their characters on the cover art, which is super cool. Okay, so I am up at the top. She has like a strip that's got her title, so it's like Pure Michigan, and then like this little sunshine. And so instead of having just those 2 little strips there, I have like puzzled together different things. So I've got some wordy bits up there that say like the best, currently, leave your mark on the world, let me tell you a story, and hashtag adore. And then that bigger piece says the details, and it's got a little place for me to write. And I journal in 2 different places, y'all. Okay, that's pretty impressive. Because this is from a book, I thought this little embellishment was perfect. That's got the open book with the flowers coming out of it. And while it's called The Wild Robot, and you would think that it's kind of like a Wall-E type thing, it's not. The robot is in the wilderness, and it's about like acclimating and so many more things. But so it is based off of a book. So those 2 things I thought were perfect and fit. And I wanted to have that same little, she's got like a little tag right there between the bottom 2 pictures. And so I wanted to do that. I did make sure to pay attention to my pictures, because originally I had the ones on the top at the bottom. And if I had done the same thing, I would have covered a very important part of that picture. The one in the top left corner is of the main couple of characters. And in the bottom right corner of that picture is one of the characters, and I would have covered that with this little book. So I wanted to make sure that I paid attention to that, which is pretty impressive for me, because with my ADHD, I do things and don't always think. So yeah. So anyway, up at the top, I put the date of the release for the movie. I don't know where I'm going to put this necessarily in my scrapbooking. I do have a like Heartstopper album, and I've been documenting a lot of things that have to do with the cast from Heartstopper, which is why I first was even into looking at The Wild Robot. Not that I wouldn't be watching a DreamWorks movie anywho, but Kit Connor is in Heartstopper, and he is one of the main characters also in Wild Robot. And like I said, it is based off of the book The Wild Robot by Peter Brown. And so I'm not really sure where I'm going to put this in my album, but I wanted to put the date that it releases up there instead of like today's date or whatever. So anyway, I did distress that card that says "Love This Wild and Precious Life," because I thought that was a pretty fitting title for the Wild Robot layout. And I did ink it up with some black soot as well. And that is about it. I love how this layout turned out. I love how I changed some things up, but still the bones of this layout are definitely there, and I'm really excited about how it turned out. So I'm excited to see how the other ladies create with this layout too. There is the book. And I hope you go check that out. Please go check out Sharon. Her information, like I said, will be below, and check out the playlist. All the lovely ladies will be linked down there. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love, and happy scrapping.